We are Jeff, opioids and our community. Our entire community is impacted by opioids. Not me, you might be thinking. It's easy to think that way, but let's hear Jeff's story. Jeff is not a real person, but the features in his story are built from real facts about real people in our area. Jeff's story will help us understand how his journey so easily could be ours, or that of our friends, our families, or our neighbors. And even more importantly, Jeff's story will help us understand that we all need to be part of the solution, as the impact of opioids is bigger and closer to home than we may be ready to admit. This is Jeff. Jeff is 45 years old and has a good job in construction. One day at work, Jeff tripped and injured his back. He needed treatment and got a prescription for opioids to manage his pain. The pain continued and Jeff was prescribed more opioids. Jeff had to return to work full-time before fully recovering from his injury. He needed higher and higher doses of opioids for pain control, but this affected his work performance, and before too long, Jeff lost his job. Still in pain, yet without benefits to help him pay for medication, Jeff turned to the streets to get his opioids. Knowing that people judge him and feeling ashamed, Jeff's relationships became tense and he avoided family and friends. With no job, Jeff lost his apartment and began couch surfing. Feeling isolated and without family, friends, or a home, Jeff started using his drugs alone in a downtown park. One day, Jeff unknowingly used drugs mixed with fentanyl, a powerful opioid that poisoned him. He was taken to the emergency department. Jeff later died in hospital. Tragically, the features of Jeff's story are not uncommon. People who use drugs know people judge them. The stigma associated with drug use often leads to isolation, and many of our loved ones end up dying alone, without help from friends, family, or neighbors. However, opioid use and the tragic deaths caused by opioid poisoning can be prevented. At many times on his journey, Jeff could have faced different situations to change his story and its ending. Let's focus on opportunities and factors that could improve his and all of our stories. Number 1. A childhood with positive role models, including caregivers, teachers, coaches, and peers to help model healthy ways to respond to life's challenges. Number 2. Education for entire communities and all ages on drug use and on recognizing the signs of harmful opioid use. Number 3. A safer work environment to prevent injury and benefits to prevent returning to work too early. Number 4. Access to accessible, timely, and respectful treatment, including alternate pain therapies. Number 5. Availability of a diverse range of addiction services such as counseling, supervised consumption services, naloxone to temporarily reverse opioid poisoning, and a safer drug supply. Number 6. Strong community, peer, and family relationships to make it possible to talk about drug use, prevent isolation, and support recovery. Number 7. A well-resourced social services network to connect to housing and other basic life supports. Number 8. A community of family, friends, and neighbors that fight stigma and work tirelessly to see the person first and not the disease, treating everyone with the common humanity they deserve. We are all Jeff. Think about what you can do to create these life-sustaining circumstances in our community. Jeff's life, the life of your own loved ones, our community's vitality depend on it. It's that important. Learn more at phsd.ca/CDS.